Well, let me know if you can hear me and all that. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, certainly. Hold on here. I've got to actually go to the comments so I can see it. I'm just farting around to see what's going on here. Um, Screen. I'll tell you what I'm up to. Excuse me. Yeah, so please let me know if you can see me on all that. So I'm going to, what I want to do, must be Santa's elves. Yeah, I think what it is, William Aarons, is that YouTube lets people know, like through the notifications, that I'm about to do a. Oh, it's probably my mom. Hold on. Let's go find it. Yep, it's my mom. Good morning. Merry Christmas. How are you? Too bad. Wow, boy, did we ever have a nice afternoon yesterday, eh? That was just nuts. Say what? Oh no, I loved it. I thought yesterday afternoon, like it was so sunny. It was only like -4. Like when I went to the shops in the morning, I went, okay. Well, actually, before I even left, I realized it was going to be really warm in the afternoon. So I went and got the broom and just swept all the snow away from the front porch, so that way it wouldn't melt when the sun hit it. So that way I would have some nice dry wood to sit outside and grab some sun and read and do some writing for a little bit. So that's what I did yesterday afternoon. As you know, because it was Christmas Eve, we got off early work. But you want to hear a good one? Is so last week? Yes, was it last week? Hold on here, or the week before? Oh, I can't remember. Trying to figure things out here. Yeah, it must have been last week. It's just because of the holidays, it screws me up. Like even yesterday. Um, I saw, what did I see? Oh, yeah, Peter Alexander at work. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing at work on a Friday? He doesn't go to work on Fridays. And sure enough, I'm like, no. Much later, I was like, oh my God, it's Tuesday. But they found bed bugs, or a bed bug, at the building last week or whatever. And of course, as you know, it's like 5 alarm fire. But and my boss as well. I should be, well. No one's. I'm not saying anything here, but my boss, my manager, will use any excuse he can to make sure that we don't that he doesn't go to work. Even so, anyways, we were. They said the building was open starting Monday, so I'm supposed to go in Monday, Tuesday, Friday. He's supposed to go in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I get a message last Friday, saying, "Oh, you left work, but." Before we had a late meeting, and our managers decided that you don't have to go into work until the 30th, regardless what they say. So even though people above him are saying you can go into the building, he's like, no, don't do it. You don't have to. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I was like, fine, I'm going to stay home. And, when it was -17 degrees or whatever it was on Monday, I was like, screw this. I'll just stay there. So, and so I had a great afternoon. I got to read and, like I said, got to do a bit of writing and whatnot. It was just awesome afternoon, like for weather. I know you obviously don't like shoveling and all that stuff, but at least it was fluffy. At least look at it that way. I know. That's one thing, Mom. I'm really super duper happy. I remember I told you I've been mentioning this to Robin a few times there over the years, saying, "Look, man, we have to start picking up the slack in the sense of like doing some of the family events because it's not like you're getting younger, and you need a break too. Even if at the point of let's say you don't want to do all the preparation, people just show up with food." That type of shit. You know what I mean? So that way, at least you're just like, I don't have to deal with the traveling and I don't have to deal with the whatever. So that's the way I've always thought. It's probably a half decent, but anyway. So. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Wow. Do you know what I was surprised though is Zach. I thought maybe the Zachary was going to have it at his house, but uh, uh, too much, too anal retentive or whatever about it. Like, oh my God, people would be making a mess of my house. Really? Uh, oh my God. Really? Who does? Okay. Oh, whoa, trippy. Oh my. Hmm. Really? That's a trip. Trip. Interesting. Hmm. So how's he doing? How's he doing with work and all? Yeah. Yeah, he's in a good stream, isn't he? Jesus, right on, man. Mm, mm. Uh, I'll be surprised though, man. I think I've mentioned to you before that some of the people I work with, like the FDOs and some of the people in the library and archives, are just stellar. Like they force me to compel me to bring my A game because they're just so damn good. I'll give you a perfect example. So I had two books to send up to get published. So Thursday afternoon, I was talking with the SDO, still getting that done. And then Friday morning, I sent it, or see, I'm doing it again. So Tuesday morning, see, I'm thinking Friday. And so I sent it up Tuesday morning. And I'm like, it's Christmas Eve, as if anybody's going to do any of the work, right? You know what I mean? So I sent off the group email. I'm like, here's the files. Here's the cover images, the thumbnail cover images. The books are ready for cataloging and publishing, blah, blah, blah. Freaking library and archive guy, like 5 after 7, contacts me. He's like, here's the hyperlinks for it, for web publishing to take a look. I was like, what the hell? Web publishing later on in the day, not even like, as you know, we leave early, like at around 11 or whatever. And they're like, here's the links if you want to check to see if they're ready to go live. I'm like, what the hell? I was like just stunned. I'm like, I even wrote to them. I just said, never in a million years did I expect these publications to, they're not. I don't know if they. Well, they wouldn't go now because it's after work, and I haven't given them the green light. You know what I mean? I didn't. Or I did say. I think I did say they're good to go live. Yeah, I think I did say to go. Huh? Oh, I don't want to talk about that, man. I don't want to talk about that. It's well, no, we'll talk about it a little bit, but it's just it's well, there's a lot of changes occurring right now, and it seems at least the SDOs and whatnot seem to be receptive. As in, I mean, you got to remember, I don't really have any power in a sense or whatever, but I just say things in a certain way, and they seem to go, oh, okay, and so like I'm like good, I'm like okay then, because I like for example, huh? oh, that's never going to happen. But just gonna say, hold on here. I just want to say hello to a couple of people that are kind of wandering by. Hey, Telemachus and Ashley, great to see you. Anyways, that's it. I'm back. No, I'm not worried about any of that nonsense. I'm just in the long run. Uh, no, I think I found my my sweet spot in the sense that I'm cognizant of the fact that that work environment is very. Uh, it seems to understand who to exploit. How about we put it that way? That on the flip side, though, does not mean it's going to hinder my work ethic. I'm not going to just be a slacker for the sake of you guys are taking advantage of me. But it doesn't mean I'm also going to work overdrive in the sense. It's just because I take pride in what I'm doing. You know, like these are national publications, man. Like, I mean, we represent the freaking federal government for God's sakes, and it's like, you know, if a hyperlink doesn't work on the publication, or if there's inconsistencies between one volume of publication to the next, even in regions, or you know, a zillion other things, it's like well, that reflects on us. And you know, when you start looking at things, for example, like we're safety of navigation, for goodness sakes. If you don't, if somebody does not trust our data, like for example, a hyperlink doesn't work, or it doesn't, you don't look consistent from one book to the next for whatever reason. Like I've seen, I don't want to tell you the stuff I've seen, but it's like I don't know if I put trust in the data. So therefore, I may not use your publication, which is an aid to navigation, which is for safety of navigation. It's the whole point of it. You know, it's kind of like, Jesus H. So those are the things I try to remind myself about. But and you know, like, and the flip side too. Let's be honest. I get some wicked perks as a under the employment with the collective bargaining agreement and all that crazy nonsense. So you know, I got some wicked holidays and that's exactly it. But you know, it'll be interesting to see how they go. So what? What time are you guys heading off? Which one? Sue? Uh, mm, mm. Yeah, mm, 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 mm. Ah, yeah. Ah, mm, uh, Oh. Um, okay. Mm. Ages, man. Well, I love eggnog. It's good stuff. Yep, it's rich. That's for sure. No, I haven't made. I don't think I've ever made eggnog. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Pardon? Oh yeah, I've got some of that. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, so I don't know if I've ever even had homemade eggnog, which sucks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, as in, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, it's the problem is Zoe's mentioned it as well. Is lots of times, um, she's like, "Oh, I want a recipe from you." What the problem is, I don't have any measurements or whatever. I'm just like, I'm just like, or I just do this, that, or the other thing, and so you know, a lot of people are like that. Mm. That's it, exactly. A lot of old recipe books are like that. There's a thing called, oh darn it, Townsend. Oh, shoots and ladders. But the guy does like 17th century, 18th century cookbooks and whatnot. Really, really good stuff. And that's it. Exactly what you're saying. It's like a bunch of people, just grab this or a handful of that, and yeah, and away you go. That's because Yeah. No, I know, but thanks. I'm going to. I'm just hanging out here for a little while, and then I'm going to most likely go off to. I can't remember the thing it's called, the Richelieu Center or whatever. It's in Vanier, whatever. They're always looking for volunteers and whatnot. Just Christmassy type stuff to do. Yeah, I don't mind doing it. It's whatever. It's like like there's people are just so starving for just doing that type of stuff, like just fold chairs or do this or do that, just nonsensical stuff. And because it's kind of like just show up as you are, you can kind of just leave whenever the hell you want as well. It's not like a shift, So it's like, so there's no big woof, yeah. So who? Oh my God! I didn't realize how bad he must have hurt himself. Thank God he's somebody who goes to the gym and takes care of himself. And he's in his mid 40s, so it's what I mean. Like yeah, he fractured his tailbone, and I thought it was just a little bit, but he's been off since before. He's been off since I think early to mid October, and he's like, I mean, he's not he's working from home, but still, he hasn't been in the office in ages. And he's like, Chris, he's like, I'm a little worried, man, because he goes, the doctor said, the pain should have been gone by now. He goes, but I can still feel some. But it's pardon? Yeah, 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 yeah. No, you don't know this person. They're relatively new. So Sebastian. No, I haven't heard from him in since the pandemic, I guess. So, thanks. Oh, it looks like we may get a pseudo sunny day again, maybe. Oh, good. I heard it's supposed to rain later on in the week. Jesus H. Christ. Okay, then. I just don't want the freaking freezing rain and all that nonsense because, yeah, hell yeah. But there was I think a couple of Mondays ago there. I'll tell you one thing. I was certainly happy. I had studs on my front tire there, and after that ride into work, I realized because I did so much fishtailing on the way to work, I went, you know what? Because at the time when I got the front studded tire, I couldn't afford both tires. And I was like, well, if you're going to get one tire, you always get the front, obviously. And so I got the front tire. But I'm like, you know what? Based on the amount of fishtailing I did, and I could tell the difference. Like, I mean, the front tire just bites right away. Like there was no screwing around with the ice versus the back tire was kind of like, what are we doing here? It's like, we're trying to stay upright. That's what we're trying to do. No. When I leave, you got to remember two things. You got to remember though, for biking for me during the winter, two things. One is, well, for sure, when I bike to work, there's no one on the roads. I'm leaving. I get to work at 10 after, quarter after 5 in the morning, so there's no one really on the roads. And secondly, I defer to cars all the time in the wintertime. Like there's no effing around. I'm like, well, this is my right. I'm a bike rider. You should be doing this. And no, because you know what? I want to be lying on the couch, not in a freaking hospital bed later. So that's and the only other thing is I wear knee and elbow pads. Maybe I should be wearing them during the summer as well, but during the winter I wear knee and elbow pads because I had a good fall there a few years ago, and it took a long time to heal my left knee, man. I was like, Jesus, I'm not going through this again. So enough of that nonsense. Yep. Of course I'm careful. Huh? No, that's exactly it. Like I was saying to the guy there, my friend Dan, I was saying, thank God you're not my age, 58, because I'm sure you'd be in a lot different story with the fractured tailbone. Well, yeah, for sure. Sweet Jesus jumping. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure out. Well, Zoe and I liked taking the bus ride over to your place. We thought that was kind of nice. Oh, Josh, it's a good ride, and we like talking. So we chat. She's actually popping over. She's popping over tomorrow. So we're gonna go off probably to the thrift store, the Valley Village. There, she said she's got like a 25% off coupon or something. I just fingers crossed that they got a lot of World War I books. I'll be happy. And then we'll probably head off and snag some pizza, which we've been doing lately. So yeah, that's really about it. And then watch some TV. Pardon? Yeah, I know that, but we'll see how it. Yeah, I've only been. Excuse me, I've only been a tiny little bit as well. So. Yeah, it would be neat to see her little puppy. Well, it's probably not little anymore. The Rottweiler there. Huh? Yeah. They got 3 of them, and I suppose they're all lovely. Well, Kane's a bit of a nut bar from hell. But Leo is doing fine. He's always playing the little Well, as you know, because of his constipation issues, there being old, and he's just one of those cats that has that issue. I'm giving him laxatives all the time, and I just got to make sure I give him the right amount. I started giving him some dry food again, because, like I said, I can give him that good monitoring, helps with the teeth, I guess, for abrasion. But yet again, we're playing the. He's very picky, and he wants to see if he can outwill me. You know what I mean, with food, and I'm like, tough. Sorry, it's not happening. Like, until I see you finish your wet food, and I see something enjoyable the other way around, popping out the other way around, you're not getting any dry food. This is the way it goes. I mean, so he's cluing in. And then occasionally, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I'll yell at him. Like, I'm like, enough. I don't want you staring at me, etc. Or your weird howl, and get the hell away from me. And that's that. So, yeah. So, all right. So, Mm. 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 Cool. Yeah. Mm. Cool. Well, I hope you guys have a nice, relaxing time. You get back home nice and whatever. Huh? Cool. Okay, I love you too. And yeah, give Robin a hug there. Jesus, Murphy, man. Sweet Jesus. Oh, I know. I sent her an email. I felt a bit bad about, like, not that, like I don't want to get angry with her, but it's kind of like, look, lady, like you gotta switch. Like, you gotta realize this is not working. Like, how many years is going not working? Try something different. Like, I know it's difficult, but try something different. Like, oh yeah, reboot, monster reboot. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, Jeepers jump in. No, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'm amazed she hasn't topped herself, just because it's like that amount of stress for so long. It's just like, holy shoot, like, wow. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah, yeah. Crazyville, Crazyville. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, on a good note, she'll be there, so that's good. Thanks. All right, and I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Bye. Hey guys. Yeah, that was wild timing. Hey Charles. Well, Ashley's gone, but hey Telemachus. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can mount the camera here. I'm using another computer, so it's hopefully not gonna be so chunky. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I was just hanging out here, and I'm just going over the as per usual. I'm not here to, like I said, it's not going to be entertaining purposes. I may not say anything for 20 minutes or whatever, but I would like to at least put a better angle so you can get a close-up shot. I kind of like this a little bit. Seems to be not too bad. Like I said, I can always play with the camera angles over on the other side. I just want to see if I can get a better shot for the close-up here, especially when I start talking about what's going on for the Russians here and why they're doing what they're doing. So what are you up to, Charles? Because I know, like you were saying, most of your Christmas stuff is over with. Like, now you're just like in glide mode. Oh, Charles, can you let me know what I don't know if you have an actual designation for the Zeppelin that you used. Yeah, I'll bring it up Brian R. Smith. It was just temporary for the camera. I'll pop that onto a better spot. If Charles, yeah, if you can let me know what if it did came like LZ or whatever the hell it was, your Zeppelin that made it to London, because I've got a P-class Zeppelin model kit upstairs, and I was gonna go and buy a sub model kit. I'm like, you know what? Because I want to get back into painting and making plastic model kits again. But it's like, oh, let's go slow, mellow. A sub, for God's sakes, is just a tube. And I'm like, well, more or less the Zeppelin upstairs as well. It is as well. Okay, I'll see if I can find a little spot so I can make it less blurry and hang up here, and less obtrusive for my. Let's see here. Maybe if I use one of those light things when, yeah, I'm doing laundry and so many other things and whatnot. We'll see if this will work. I don't know if it'll be able to mount the camera. The ship's name is mother-in-law. Why? Because the mother-in-law has her bags. Oh gosh, that's terrible. No, I was going to see if I can find it and try to paint it according to what it looks like. See if this helps. It's a fluorescent light that an LED light, sorry, that I picked up for my cactus. I'm just gonna get something to weigh it down. Oh, nope. Kind of hopeful that's what I can find. Well, I guess I could have used it. Yeah, I should have used the tripod. Maybe that's better. It's probably a better thing to use. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can kind of say that with Zoe's mom as well. Her mom was a lot nicer to me than Zoe's mom was. Let's see if this works. I'll try to. That'll help. Let's see. I have to tape it. I think that's what I'll have. No, I can just maybe do this. That'll help. Let's see if that helps. All right. That's not the best in the world, but better than nothing. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I can always screw around with the camera angles, but that means I'd have to go to the other screen and the other room and start farting around. I don't want to do that. All right. At least I got that up there. And I'll put that light back up. Swap this, bring that other thing upstairs as well. Did you see how many people there? I think uh, William Aaron's is saying. I think he's got like 11 people or even 20. I'll have to take a look. So, kids are visiting their mother for the 25th. We'll probably be having lasagna tonight. Oh, cool. Actually, Zoe just made some lasagna earlier in the week, so it's kind of neat that you mentioned it. I was thinking about going maybe to Harvey's, a fast food restaurant joint later. We'll see. And I'm just going to bring some stuff upstairs. Hey, DJ Flippy, how you doing? I just hanging out today, and I was thinking, well, while I'm screwing around, setting up my what to do with the Russians for the opening turn for 1915. I'm visiting Bulge as well with Revolution Games Celis. I thought it was appropriate given the dates. Okay, Brian R. Smith, and I didn't know. I'm starting to clue in because I've noticed that a lot of other people are mentioning the Bulge as well. I don't know anything about the Bulge, so yeah, I didn't realize it's an appropriate time. So I guess which would make sense because I think isn't a lot of the Bulge maps snow or something like that. So what are you up to, DJ Flippy? Kind of a cool. I liked your username, man. Anyways, hold on here. I'm gonna go and grab something to eat. Well, actually, I'll also have to grab my comforter out of the washing machine. I'll say one unfortunate thing about the Celis games covers the 23rd to the 27th. Okay, cool. I don't think I have that one. I do have a few. I think of the similar looking covers or whatever from Revolution. There, I did have. Hold on, I'll go upstairs. Yeah, the only well, not the only, but one of this unfortunate things for Leo, my cat there, who's missing his right hind leg, is due to the fact that when he pees and whatnot, he tends to like lots of times, unfortunately, pee on himself, and then ends up getting like bits of cat litter and Lord knows what's are all over the plate. Gets onto like, so I do a lot of laundry. Is what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of laundry. Poor Okay, I have counterattack or something. The Battle of Arras, Brian R. Smith. DJ Flippy, I'm making a pour over coffee at the moment. I allow 1807 on the table from Sounds of Drums. Oh, cool. Death of an Army, First Battle of Ypres in 1914 is a Revolution game. It looks interesting. Yes, it does. You know what, Brian R. Smith, actually, I was looking at today and yesterday when I was going through BGG, just looking at a bunch of different Great War-related games and realized there are a ton. I don't have a flipping clue that they're out there. Like a bunch of Great War related games. I'm just like, whoa, I had no idea you were, you existed. Kind of thing. So hold on here. What are you saying, Charles? I'm pulling the Avalon Hill game because there's just no way to get rid of units. Everything on the table is defender, retreat, attacker, advance, handful exchanges, and almost no. That's the Bulge game, correct? That's that, and you're playing the later version that Wardrobe is playing, I think you said. Shoot. Oh, not that you mentioned it, Charles Otora, about games having weird issues or whatever. Upstairs, I think when I showed you there the bunch of games I want to play. So I had 5 games set up. I went and randomly rolled to see which one I'm going to start playing first. Lucky for me, in a weird way, it's the probably the easiest game to get used to, or it's for me to wrap my head around, and that's the test game series Tannenberg there from I guess the Proto SBI or whatever, 1969 or whatever. Didn't realize though that when I was reading the rules, what's his name? Shit. I can see his name. You guys know his name as soon as I say it. He's a super popular, super well-known designer, game designer, Dunnigan or something. He also did Avalon Hill's 1914 because later on in the book, in the rule book, he's like, oh, you can combine them if you want, and this, that, and the other thing. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Let me try to do a couple of missions for Storm of Steel. Cool, man. Now, so the Storm of Steel one, that's that Stuka picture, right? Is that the cover of it, the Stuka one? Holy up, because if that's, I love that picture. I just find it such a compelling picture. And you've got the root thing set up. Cool, man. I can't remember what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Yeah, let me go get something to eat. Oh. I picked up some of this stuff a couple of days ago. Jesus, Murphy, is it good? Holy shoot. What? Really good. So do you guys all think you're going to get some gaming done in? Okay, see you in a bit, Brian R. Smith, if you're back. If you're not, I hope you have a wicked day, man. I find, well, you're the same, Charles. Like time of day kind of doesn't make any sense anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm eating pad thai at 10 o'clock in the morning because I've been up for Lord knows how long. Breakfast, no, that doesn't make any sense. Pour over coffee. What the heck is that? Pour over coffee. I wonder if that's something similar to the coffee I had on a plane ride once. Mm. God, this stuff is just spiced so nicely. And it's just I find a nice, a good enough amount of carrot and whatnot to just give it that nice sweetness. And after I got a fair amount of cooking to do. But man, it's taken me a while to get my head around the fact it's not the weekend. Like it's only Wednesday. I still have to go to work on Friday. It's such a freak out. But I mean, I get the hot water in a paper filter. Yeah, it's okay then. Hey, yes, you got it. Merry Christmas. Hope you're doing well, man. No, I haven't been on your postcards from the front site or whatever. But trust me, I think about it every day, or yeah, I do actually. So I've got some ideas. I keep rolling around in my head. I'm like, nah, this is too much for a small footprint, and you know that type of stuff. I just go around and around in my head. DJ Flip, yeah. So DJ Flippy, are you picky with your coffee? I'm curious. I'd like to know. Yeah, you got to May. Thank God. I know. That's why I went thumbs up for being able to do it. Otherwise, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do it. But it was neat because I don't know if you were around when I mentioned my third idea that I would like to try to do. And it was based on the fact that when we were on the Not Jay show 2 weeks ago, and somebody mentioned the Easter Rising to Not Jay Chris when he was saying that he was going to do the Christmas Truce solitaire soccer thing for your challenge. And afterwards, I went, Easter Rising. Wait a minute, maybe I can do a point-to-point thing of trying to get Roger Casement munitions, guns and money via submarine to the Irish coast. And that's what you're going to have to try to do. So that's what I've been rolling around in my head. So much so, I can prove it that you think I'm full of shit. See? I even printed off a freaking map of Ireland, for God's sake. So just shush. I'm really in there. I'm thinking about it. Oh, you live in Seattle. Cool. Yeah, looks like we're going to get a bit of sun this afternoon. Wicked. I'll have to go for a walk, too. I haven't been doing much exercise. And I think I mentioned to a couple of people that I bought some chocolate for my boss a few weeks ago to make her, like the kind of part of a restitution thingamajig. My game is World War I thing. That's the way it should be. I visited Ireland regularly for work. Loved it. Oh, you lucky bugger. Is that the name of your game, Hipsy Cat? The closest I've come, DJ Flippy, to Ireland is flying over it. I used to go to England often, quite often there. Kind of lived there for a little while. I was almost going to live there permanently, actually. But yeah, I loved going over, flying over Ireland. Boy, it is green, that's for sure. The only other greenish, as green or maybe even greener, that was for me was I can't remember. Papua New Guinea, I think, when we flew over there when I was going to Australia, I was like, "Holy Jesus! Talk about green." That was nuts. So, what part of Ireland? What the heck were you? If you're okay with talking about it, what part of Ireland? Where did you get to hang out with? Did you enjoy it? Let's see. You said visit Ireland regularly. Loved it. Yes, you did. Okay, cool. I remember watching a show on public TV there a few years ago where I'm looking forward to the troubles upcoming. Oh, cool. I would, yes. Good. Oh, Willie, man, all the best to you and your family. I hope you have a freaking awesome time. And maybe you get to play, like I said, maybe you get to play something with Iggy. That'd be cool. My mom's family's from County Cork. Cool. You play as a World War One balloon pilot. That would be neat for sure, because that's and I guess also I was going to say it maybe to see how push your luck before you jump out with your parachute. That would be neat. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can bring Leo. Leo wants to go under the comforter. Hold on here, Puss. Come here. Here, you silly goose. Oh, you shush. Here, I'll let you see Leo. Oh, you just shush. You just shush. You just shush. You good old puss. You good old puss. Okay. Ouch. Here. Yeah. Enjoy. I don't cut his nails, so my God, he just grabbed into my arm there because he wasn't sure what I was going to be doing with him. Derry, Ireland. Is he cat approved? Cool. Yeah, he's a crazy cat, man. Derry, Ireland. Heard of it. That's all I know. Anyways, that show that I watched, the guy took like a barge and went through all the canals through Ireland, and it was just like, wow, what a show! It was neat too because you could see him at the end of some of the end of the day or whatever, just parking his boat right up on the side of the canal, hops on over to the pub. I'm like, Jesus, Murphy, what a life! Oh yeah, that was awesome. Okay. So I think I want to eat a little bit more. Hold on here. Also, yeah, about the chocolate thing. So I ended up getting my boss some chocolate, which is the stupidest, well, not the stupidest thing I did. But afterwards, I noticed they had some chocolate that I liked on sale, and that it snapped my freaking sweet tooth back into overdrive, which I've been trying very hard to stop. But I'm noticing that it's already kicked in. So once I've eaten something, my brain or like the insulin, whatever, is trying to go, is there any sugar? What's going on here? And I've noticed that while I almost hit 132 pounds yesterday, which is the heaviest I've been in. God almighty, I wouldn't even want to guess. I'm usually about 125. So I was just like, that's the chocolate. Have to get away from all that stuff, but my brain is just like even this morning I was making pancakes. I don't even have any syrup or anything, but I was just like, well, there's carb, like it's just white flour carbs. There's some sugar there. I'm like, good God, that's just nuts. Let me go make a coffee. That's my true. That's my true thing. Horrible. Let's go change the water in the. I've got like a little aluminum bowl. I saw you struggling to remember how to describe the postcards from the front. It's a historical game design jam. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I keep like a little aluminum bowl outside for the birds and whatnot, so they can drink water. But of course, I have to periodically change it because it freezes. That's what I'm about to do. 5 live-in cats, cool. No worries, Charles. Like I said, this is just like super ultra low, whatever. Not here to. I'm just wanted to pop on and just be, really. I don't know. Oh, you're still there, maybe. Yeah, I need to some toast. Be right back. Well, if maybe you can still hear me. I don't know if you will, DJ Flippy. But what I think is kind of cool is I just when you said that you were playing a game, ILO 1807 or whatever. I was kind of like, say what? Because I just assumed when I saw your handle name or whatever the hell it's called, I assumed you were somebody that I ran into on one of the techno channels or whatever, not gaming. So I was kind of like, say what? What's going on here? Well, I got to go and listen to some. I want to listen to some techno as well, but I've been going back and forth trying to rust my brain. I've been getting pretty hardcore into it. So let me see if I can. We get it. We get it. There we go. Oh, Jesus! Almost knocked my cup over. The only problem I'm finding with having a super long, I did knock over a lot of coffee though. The only problem having a super silly mustache, my great work mustache, man, does it like to soak up liquids? It's insane. Yeah, so I've been just doing the ninth. Sorry, the ninth army. I've been doing the Russian army here. I'll try to That is possible. I worked at indie record stores in college, been designing video games since then. Oh, cool. You see, I guess straws. Yes. Well, I'm a kiss man. I actually did use one once for one day. I was like, this is crazy. Oh, it drives me up the tree some days. Well, it reminds me, it's like, okay, it's time for a trim because everything is just like drippity drip. Yeah, I finished all these guys. At least I put in the moves. I'm actually way the hell over there. I'll be bringing it on over here, trying to figure out what to do with the Fourth Army. And you can see these little blue dudes. They're just the flight path of the Russian reconnaissance plane. So the Austro-Hungarians here had to reveal the strength points and anything. So I know there's cavalry here, and I just don't have enough strength points sitting up in these areas to mount. Well, I could mount an attack, but I may not be able to sustain it, or even yeah, flavor savers for sure, man. Um, it's not worth it. But I have to keep an eye out of what they're up to. Um, and I think you guys probably know. What techno are you into? I turn towards. Um, okay, Telemachus. Good day, boss. Merry Christmas. DJ Flippy. So I probably started, I think, with, let's say some, deep house or something like that. Um, then went off into dub techno land for quite some time. Still okay, still go into that every once in a while. Okay, people that I follow, let's say, would be DJ Sideways, Drift Deeper, Dub Element. That was probably the first one I got really into. But lately, I've been it's been tricky. I was just talking to my daughter about it yesterday, saying that I was having a difficult time because I'm finding lots of. I've been lately starting to get into a little bit harder stuff, like let's say a bit more of the deep techno, maybe hard groove, that type of stuff. I really, well, I'm a member now of Horror.live or Hair Live or whatever, Hair Berlin, HO with the double, those two little dots above the O, HOR or HOER. They've got just an insane amount of material available there. I'm just like, holy smokes. So that was good stuff. I'm just finding lately that, yes, yes, just I know you have a little tricky time sometimes with lyrics, so I got to be a bit like I just find that way. Well, what I was saying to my daughter yesterday, I'm finding a lot of the harder, like, um, let's say, like your deep techno and that type of stuff, or industrial techno. Hard techno, that type of stuff. I find a lot of them are they're it's a one trick pony. They're just going over the same stuff over and over again. I'm like, come on, you got to be a little bit more imaginative than that, for goodness sakes. A perfect example, I would say, of an amazing artist for hard techno, if you want to say that, would be Jamaica Suk, SUK. She's freaking awesome. I prefer R2D2 techno. Yeah, Telemachus 80s type stuff or whatever. So right now I'm listening to on YouTube. It's it's a bit repetitive, but he's okay. is mellow, very mellow. I'm listening to Rhythm Academy right now. He's live. He's doing a minimal house and dub techno vinyl DJ set. He does this quite often, so I'm listening to him a bit. I really like Drift Deeper, DJ Flippy. I don't know if you listen to his show much, but he usually does a live set every 2 Sundays. Just did one actually on the Sunday, and then I think he's doing another one, an extra special one for New Year's Eve. So he's got a huge amount of playlists, like all over the place, which is really nice. But DJ Flippy, man, if techno or whatever the hell you want to call it didn't exist, oh my lord, I would just be stuck with classical music. That's the only other world I go to. To be honest with you. Yeah, I've set up all the little movements here. I'm going to go off to, but I'm going to go off to the Fourth Army, which is what I'm trying to do here. I'm just going to be careful. New to me, I'll have to look them up. Cool. I'm trying to think of some, or Martin Sturzer. I'm sure you've heard of him. He's freaking awesome. It's amazing how different he's changed over time. Like he's like really off into ambient land quite a bit. He's got a cat, Neptune, always hanging out with him there. Echo Zone. Oh darn it! They do Infinite Cycles. Not Echo Zone. It's oh, I could almost see their name. Echo Zone. I could just go look it up. Oh, sorry, I gotta try not to foot stomp. And Eliza, I don't know if you've also heard of her. She's Canadian, but she lives in Texas now, and she's like puts it all out there. She does a lot of improv sets and just goes, man, just goes. What are they called? Enter the Hypersphere is one of their albums. Oh, goodness gracious. What goes on, is it? Enter the Hypersphere. Flipping hell, that's good. I don't know about you, DJ Flippy, but I always I get a good laugh when you see these DJs and they're like big-breasted. I'm not saying all DJ women are. Obviously not. There's a bazillion DJ women out there. Actually, more DJ women I listen to than men. But you know what I mean. The ones that are just there for eye candy, and it's like you're not even playing the goddamn thing. It's all preset, for Christ's sakes. It's insane. I hate that crap. And it's like, I'm not there to watch you. I'm here to listen to music, for Christ's sakes. It's like, what the hell? Also, oh my gosh, DJ Flippy, I don't know if you were Defected Records. You probably are. They're just celebrating their 25th anniversary there. They've been having a big, long, ongoing thingamajig. I have a hard time sometimes listening to, excuse me, a lot of their stuff due to the fact that it makes me miss England. Gosh, I really, really like London. Awesome city. Anyways, let's go off to the Fourth Army because that's where I need to focus my attention. Can do it. Things go to hell. Okay. That's not too bad. All right. Excuse me. Let's see. Where are you? Okay. It's not too bad. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. DJ Flippy, have you seen? This is one thing I've been hesitant to buy because I'm worried about what will happen to me. I think it may just disappear. Is the Roland MC101? Have you seen that thing? Holy up! It's not that expensive, and it seems to be. They do some half decent stuff. I was like, oh my god! So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the Fourth Army. It's pretty bloody obvious. I'll show you what I see. Hold on here. So here's another couple of flight paths. I'm trying to go over. There's a lot of people. I got to remember that people don't know. Um, I see this all the time, so I know what the hell the numbers are and all that crazy nonsense. Well, we got the brown guys over here, the Russians, and the greenish blue dudes are the Germans. Here's the Fourth Army. Here's the Fourth Army headquarters and supply points. I've got the Sixth Corps headquarters over here, just with 2 supply points, and I color code them here. So the pink guys are Fourth Army Direct, so they're under this guy's headquarters. We've also got the Seventh Corps, which is also the part of the Fourth Army. They've got 8 supply points. We've also got some artillery sitting back here. I'm gonna have to get this artillery out of here unless I'm doing an attack. You don't. At least I'm starting to clue in the Roland. That is some nice. I know, man. I know, and it's not that expensive, isn't it? The MC101 is not. It's a tiny little rinky-dink little thing, but if it can do what you want it to do, who cares? So I'm looking at it. Is this thing really? Is that not even showing a real? It isn't. You should be able to see me. Hold on, I'm going to go and convert. Make sure. Oh, good. I think it was. Not doing the image, which kind of sucked. So the whole point of having it set up there. Yeah, that's. I'll tell you, DJ Flippy. Probably the last thing I need, at least at this point in time, unless there's something else that pops up, just to make some music. Um, I think that's probably about the last thing I need to really soak my teeth into before I drop dead. I'd be pretty darn happy. Yeah, if I'm not going to match an attack, I've got to move this artillery over here. You can't really see it, but there's this really tiny Alberto marker sitting over here. So this orange guy, the Seventh Corps, is in control of this guy, and this guy. Sixth Corps has got this guy, and this guy. And then we've got Kielce, a town over here, and then we've got Radom here, I do believe. Yep. My God, this thing has been sitting here for so long. Hairs are starting to stick to counters and stuff. It's crazy. So, anyways, I'm going to start moving some of my guys back here. I just don't have enough strength points. I'm too thin, and I'm starting to clue in if I want to have an effective attack or counterattack. I have to have enough strike points concentrated and be able to supply them. It's as simple as that. Hey, Charles, man. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to pull back. Even though we're all entrenched here, I'm going to give up some entrenched positions just due to the fact, I know, like I said, you can't see the numbers. I can't zoom in with this thing, so you're just going to have to bear with me. And it's not very, the focus sucks. So here, for example, and with the reconnaissance, I can see that the Germans here have 8 strike points sitting here, 13 with artillery, 9 with artillery over here. They didn't mount an attack on their turn. This is the 1st to the 4th of January 1915. They went first. But they're in position to be able to mount an attack. And I know, like, I'm after this obscure Russian drum machine called the Pulsar 23 from Soma Laboratory. Ooh. No, DJ Flippy. Chat. This is all just chill land, man. So you can talk whatever the hell you want about music, and we'll go back and forth and all around. No, man. No. I want to hear about I want to hear about this Pulsar 23, please. So, anyways, I know they could, and before we had the December truce there back in November, the Germans were pushing hard towards Kielce and Radomir. Is the new camera in use yet? No, Brian R. Smith. I'll show it to you though, and you'll see why it's not in use yet. It's heavy, man, and so I need to. And it's a weird mounting thing. So, oh gosh, Brian R. Smith, I'm going to lose my marbles when it gets done. So you can see it here. It's heavy. And you can see it's a funky mounting thing. So I wanted to have it like this. It's like, essentially, it's going to be like this on my ceiling. You get the idea. So that's why it's not mounted there yet. I need to get some people to do it. Oh, gosh, I can't. It's going to be very, very, very nice. That's for sure. So I'm clued in that for the Russians right now in the Fourth Army, I know that, like I said, the Germans look like they're poised. I know. Like I said, Brian R. Smith, once that camera gets in, I can zoom right in and you'll be able to see what the hell I'm talking about properly. None of this blurry whatever thing. So I know there's a good chance they're going to be able to, or they're going to cause me some grief. Knowing the way this thing works, due to the fact that I have to concentrate my strength points and be able to supply them, either for an attack or a counterattack. Since I'm going to be doing the counterattacking, it's going to be even worse due to the fact that if I can't supply and I'm not forced to retreat, my counterattacking strength points will be tripled of what I've got, which is really important. So here's Kielce right here, and I've got 4 strength points. That's useless. 4 strength points sitting here, useless. Another 4, useless. So I'm going to give up this entrenched position here, and I'll bring it over to here. That'll be 8 strength points. What does 8 strength points do when you're in a trench with your Valkyrie? Essentially, I don't have to retreat unless the other side is able to inflict the same number of hits that I have as strength points. So you get the idea of going from 4 to 8 is a lot better. And so in other words, it's going to cost them. They want to force me out. All right. It's going to cost you a lot of supply points. Secondly, if I'm able to supply the counterattack, and they do not, like I said, force the retreat, I've got triple, so that's 8 times 3 instead of 8 times 4. If I'm forced to retreat, it's going to be 8 times 2. But that's not too, I mean, it's still better than whatever, but you see what I mean? I want to concentrate. I really want to make them hurt, as well as if I can get them to expend their supply so they can't sustain a drive. This is the thing I'm starting to clue in. They're not able to sustain a drive. Publish your game updates in the form of 19. Oh my gosh, his cat, you have no effing clue. I'm half a step ahead of you. How's that? I'll give you an example. So I just have to finish off this turn for the Russians, and then I can start doing these pseudo headlines. Remember, the Austro-Hungarians just retook Stanislav this turn, and the Germans were able to way up here reclaim 60 kilometers of Russian territory. However, the Russians right over here are poised to take Memel. They're going to. I can't see them not being able to take Memel. It's going to be, oh boy, I can't wait for that. Hold on here. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. This was my last one I did for November. So you see a little bit. I did post this actually. There's my World Independent News, my headlines. I'm trying to do a la the daily headlines that I do all the time. Oh yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is it for my life. This is it. This is it. I'm gonna do this for another 20 years, as long as I can. This is it. Remember, the game here, it's just the framework, it's the skeleton for the narrative. Away we go. Oh, God, man. You've been writing up my own little silly little field notes for operational command. Oh, God. Anyway, so that's what I'm now starting to do. I'm starting to just going to contract my front here a little bit. I'm even going to, yes, you can. So there's two spots here. The Fourth Army, the Radom, and I think it's just a little bit of the left over the Vistula. So it's the Palika River, which feeds into the Vistula. Okay. So these two areas here, I'm going to abandon. They're still going to be entrenched. So the Germans going into there will turn them into devastation markers, which will cause them some movement issues, which will be totally cool. But like I said, I want to concentrate my force for the eventual counterattack and make them really, really feel it. As well as their railheads are ages away, really far away. So if they want to continue going on ahead, fine. We're in wintertime. I have nothing to worry about until essentially April. So, by then, we've got all our rail lines sitting here, and I can just start doing some fucking stuff. That's what I'm doing here. I'm going to start writing this down. A little podium over here, which you can't see, but I'll move it over a little bit. Maybe most of I'm not a Florida people. I don't like sitting. Got a little podium thing. I haven't done any of the movements yet. I'm just going through the entire front to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with it. A lot of time. And then every once in a while, sure, I can get impatient. I'm like, oh boy, forever. Okay, what if it takes forever? Whatever. Yeah, I have to change the music. He's a bit too many lyrics. Hold on. As soon as I do that, go to my playlists. That's what I think I'll do. There's something from there. Actually, if I can find it. Oh, it is Echo Zone. EKHO Zone. I didn't realize. Hey, Woodruff. Merry Christmas to you, man. Hope you have a wicked time with your wife and your friends and whatever. Yeah, I'm just hanging. I was like, well, why not? I'll just pop on. Yeah, so DJ Flippy, I don't know if you're still there, but yeah, it's Echo Zone. I thought when I was mentioning there about infinite cycles and enter the hypersphere, I wasn't sure if it was, but I just checked. It is them. I'll be giving up these two positions. A big deal. Like, where are they going to go? I've got to protect players. And like I said, it looks like they're potentially going to be able to put so it's this way. They're going this way, not towards Radham the way they went to the fall. Going this way. They're pushing people back. Like I said, this guy will go to here to there. And then I'll get this guy, or this guy to go to here, this guy to go to there, that guy to go to there. Could be ready. There'll be 8 strength points in Kelston. So they'll need 8 hits to force me to abandon the town. And the beautiful thing is, because it's I'm doing this differently than the rules. Well, I'm doing a lot of things differently than the rules. Aren't I? Yeah, and added it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know what they're up to lately. If they're still around or whatever. But, I think I like Enter the Hypers. I don't know if that's the name of the album. There's Infinite Cycles. I know that. I think it's Enter the Hypersphere. Okay. One's a bit Infinite Cycles. I think is really, really, really low key. There's one track on that album right now. I'm actually listening to it on continuous loop. They actually do DJ Flippy. They do. They take the music from one of the PlayStation. I think the original PlayStation One or whatever that little circle or maybe it was PlayStation 2 or whatever. They have that. They play around with that for a track. It's really really good. I mean, it's like 20 minutes long. I can listen to that like over and over again. Which one? I also like listening to EDM and Uranus is really good. Neptune, I like that one. There's a red dwarf one, like ultra bass. It's like you've got to, at least for me, I've got to crank this stuff. So tomorrow, it's like it sounds like this really nice green breathing. Really anyways, oh, I'm excited to see what will happen with that. Honestly, Memo go, but it's just been fascinating. Like I just did not expect so much this quick. But yet again, it's sustainment. Can they sustain the drive? Because it's starting to learn. Like I'm already clued in of the fact that like, okay, I want to do 5 things. But if I can't do 5 things,
even three things. It's like I gotta like really tear down here. Okay. Or do I put this is where I get into this weird okay, we'll kind of see them. So you're breaking up with EDM. Uh, so the track for Echo Zone was called Vibrance. Really nice. I don't know which the one they do there with the PlayStation track. They fiddle with. I can't put the name of that at all. That's really cool. So, four straight points here, like I said, four straight points here. I'm going to abandon this position and move it here, or should I take this guy and move it here? I got better defensible areas for all my woods and the trench, but then you could start moving over here. Let's look at the seventh chord here. We are truly out of this. How do you feel here? So just so you could magically make people up here. But this is the whole point of playing these games of the frustration of like, just never have enough, never have enough. And it's neat too. I don't know, like, yet again, I mean, I really like not understanding the bazillion things, but I'm delusional. It doesn't really matter because I still think I'm understanding everything. Um, is I find like focusing so much on an operational level, I don't ever miss sometimes other things, like strategic and whatnot. What that happened often in real life. We had people that were making certain decisions ahead, perhaps maybe a little too much decision power, and they were only thinking of a certain scale or a certain level. Um, I'm going to give it a shot here. Not abandon this position. We get these guys everywhere to go. Give it a shot. All right. That's 205. Now, I think I'll keep my setup like this anyway. So I don't have to, well, it's always really popping in tomorrow afternoon. So I can still leave the setup here for a while. We're going to obviously check in for a little while. We're going to go for a walk. Yeah, if you take a look at this vibrant track here from Eco, so it's just so mellow. It's just, I can listen, not a continuous loop, I can probably listen to it for like 3 hours. Very good background. Anyway, guess you know what it is. I think a lot of times DJ Flippy with a lot of the harder, like industrial techno and whatnot. I think a lot of the times people are just trying to do like a shock factor, you know what I mean? And it's like, you need to do that, but you don't need to go like, look how crazy I can be here. How many beats per second I can copy it, and you know how hard it is to do that. But so much to do that can still be hard and aggressive and whatnot. I just find it so much often, not all of them. Oh, I don't know if you'd like her. Her name's Dana Montana. DANA Montana. You can look her up on YouTube. That's a really good stuff. There's a lot of sets you can find on the. But if you find one of her sets, if you see her, she's dressed as she's like all green paint or blue paint or whatever. Green. And really good set. Really good. Gosh, I've listened to that so many times. Sarah Wild is another one I really like. Good. Her latest set was pretty good in Germany. Yeah, let's give this a shot. I used to, okay, DJ Flippy, I'm 58. So just to like, let you know what I've been, I'll give you a bit of my musical, whatever. Yeah, your mic is intermittent. Oh, I didn't catch all that. Oh, shoot. I wonder if it's a bit too much, doing a bit too much. Plus, I don't have the best internet in the world, so I don't know what you missed. Anyways, I was mentioning, yeah, 58. Um, gosh, I love dancing. Freaking dancing. So when I was just before going into university, there was a place in Hull, Quebec, which is just on the other side of the river here in Ottawa. Place called Club Zinc, and they did house music. They were open 6 days a week, and I'm telling you, if they were open seven, I would have went 7 days a week. I used to go every day they were open, and or every night, and just dance my flipping brains out. I barely got off the floor. Just loved it. Used to go home. I could hear the water squishing in my shoes from so much perspiration. It was just nuts. Oh gosh, it was crazy. Yeah, I just loved those days. Oh gosh, I wish I could find some of the old tracks. Oh, maybe I didn't put it on loop. Thought I had. Hold on, track just ended. Yeah, I thought I did. Obviously, I didn't. Yep. Yeah, I'm listening to their Echo Zones. It's pretty mellow, really mellow. Like birds chirping in the background, multi-mind. But gives you an idea, DJ Flippy, of also like another level, like which you can listen to on YouTube. The Ghost, all one word. So if you typed in techno and then the Ghost is all one word, I think she's a DJ from Russia or whatever. That's pretty, certainly a lot harder than your dub techno or whatever. But it's yeah, good stuff. I like her material. It doesn't have enough. So she's only got 2 sets on YouTube. Oh, cool. I don't know. She's got like a good vibe. Like I said, she's of anybody. She does. She's not. Yeah. She, as you can see, she's or here. She's hard techno, but certainly not a one-trick pony type. And she certainly seems to be enjoying herself. Like it's like a not bullshit. Oh, another one that I really like, and I wish she would do some more stuff is Sarah Summers, I think. Sommer. I do believe she's got some good stuff too. But that Dana Montana set there with the groovy, delightful, delicious, or whatever, the way she starts. Oh, I really enjoy that set. I've listened to that a lot. The gorgeous. And she's, I mean, even though I was just mentioning the fact that it's like, here, I'm listening to your stuff. I'm not trying to watch or whatever. Mind you, I will say this: she's not hard on the eye. That's for sure. Holy smokes! Yeah, but DJ Flippy, if you ever do try, go and take a look. All their stuff is free, or.live or whatever, and unbelievable amount of styles of music there, things I haven't even heard of. And I don't want to hear it anymore. You know, I heard a little bit like glitch and all this weird stuff. But no, I'm not there, man. Maybe I will someday, but I'm just not there right now. But all their stuff is free. You don't have to be a member. But I will show you their funky little membership card, which I think is totally cool. Because it's an actual, it's a pass. It's my actual pass. Like they're saying, oh, by the way, if you want to know we're having any events showing up, I'm like, cool. So here's my ticket or my membership card. Isn't that wild? So cool, man. Yeah, they just had an event a little while ago. Doesn't do me much good when they're in Berlin. Yes, Missy Cat. She plays with it very well. Dana Montana. She does a really good job with it. I know, Missy Cat. Me too, man. I would love to. That's what I was saying to DJ Flippy. That's probably the last thing I need to do before I drop dead. Is make some techno music, man. For flipping sure.
Oh my God, that's it's amazing that you mentioned 60s French lounge. I gotta look grindcore. No one listens but me. Cool. Um, I've got a soft spot for Italian lounge music, so there you go. I don't understand a bloody word they're saying, but I'm assuming it's, you know what I mean, happy-go-lucky stuff. So trenchcore, cool. It's one thing I never actually. Zoe was mentioning it, Charles, that like I've never used a dishwasher, and Zoe was mentioning that actually dishwashers help with the your resale value of your house or something. People look like having them, or at least the option of having them. Looking for dirty dishes. Goodness gracious! I'm sure you could come up with some excuse to eat something, Charles. Have another dirty dish. Well, just gonna have to go with it. I mean, I'm making decisions, and what happens? Got to remember too, the Germans can't do everything. It always happens on the flip side. I'll end up becoming the Germans, and then it's like I think the Russians can do everything. It's like no, they can't do everything either. Yeah, just Charles. This morning I just scrubbed. Well, I didn't scrub really. I just soaked them in dishwater. The plastic parts for the Zeppelin were drying upstairs. So honored to have been here when trench core was invented. This ain't hardcore. This is trench core. We're over the top, man. The full 9 yards. Hey, did you guys um, know that the whole 9 yards? I think I've mentioned it before. Is a Great War saying, and it's I think it was the length of a full belt that you could use on a Maxim machine gun. And so if you said to somebody, give them the full 9 yards, like the whole 9 yards, it's basically give them it all. I love shit like that. a pretty big Zeppelin, Charles. This, like I said, I was going to go and get a submarine at the store, but French door. No man's land, cool. Let's see if I can find that. Where are you? I'm not sure if the group is called Lost Voice or Requiem. It's one or the other. I'm never sure which way YouTube puts, if it's the band first or the group first or the whatever. But I'm listening to right now. That track, bloody good. Thought it'd be interesting to see what I do with the Fourth Army. Oh my God! But I think in the '90s, the Prodigy, Underworld, Orbital, Today, yes. Oh my God! Did you know that Massive Attack still are touring, for Christ's sakes? Blew me away, man. Blew me away. Actually, my God, I didn't get to see them. They were here not last summer, 2 summers ago. Oh gosh, why didn't I go see them? I can't even remember their name. Oh my God. Oh, my brain is just gone a bit much. The band that does Bullet in Your Head. Um, you got a bullet in your head. Anyways, they were coming. I was like, shit, why didn't I go see them? That would have been awesome. Oh, I like Pissy. You're going well, man. You're doing really good. So this is where some of the action is going to be happening for the Russians. Piano gun is a real instrument. It's on YouTube. Whoa.
Oh, I just actually this morning finished listening to a podcast by Not So Quiet on the Western Front. It was about machine guns, and they were saying that on the Western Front, 90% of all the bullets that were used by Germans came out of a machine gun. Holy shoot! Pardon the pun, but that's impressive. Rage Against the Machine. Thank you, DJ Flippy. Yes. So they were in Ottawa, not, I don't think last summer, but the summer before. Anyways, regardless, that's like I was kicking myself for not going. I'm not really into that anymore. Anything going into big crowds and whatnot. I mean, I used to, but not anymore. I'm trying to think the last concert I went to, I think, was probably Rage Against the Machine Gun. Well done. Oh gosh, you guys are on fire today. I'm not kidding. I talk about dating myself. So I think the last time I went to a concert would have been Radiohead or maybe OK Computer. Maybe. That's like quite a while ago. So anyways, here, yeah, I'm going to try to take Wooge. And the Germans could see what was going on here with the reconnaissance. In their turn, they could see all these horrible strike points. We got the Russians here have got some artillery sitting here, 12 strike points, and more artillery here with 28 over here. They got even more artillery over there. And so the Germans said, screw this shit. And while they're doing the same thing as the Russians did over here, they gave up this position here. It's still trenched. So that's why I have the little lost sound again, eh? Telemachus, I'm wondering if it's just my computer's just not having a good old time. I'm wondering if that's the case. As in, it's just doing too much. I'm listening to YouTube music. Got two computers using the network, that type of stuff. Tell me, can you still hear me? You can still hear, I hope. I'm going to be shut down in about 15 minutes, anyways. Go for a walk and do some stuff, but I'll pop on later on in the evening. Yeah, thank God for sit stands, eh? Air raid siren when the gas attacks start. Yeah, so I think I mentioned before, one of a kicker for me to go to, or an enticement for me to go to work is the fact they do have sit stand stations there. And it's one of the, I try to wean myself, even though I'm listening to techno right now. I try to wean it. I try to minimize the amount of music I listen to at home because it sucks me away from, uh, you know, while listening to like the not so quiet on the Western Front podcast or lectures or a zillion other things about the Great War. It's like, Chris, aren't you supposed to be focusing on that? It's like, yeah, but I want to listen to music. So when I go to work, it's like, well, what else am I going to do? I'm doing whatever things, and I can, thank God my brain allows me to concentrate on several things at once. So it's like I can listen to music popping like there's no tomorrow, and I can dance at my sit stand station. It's freaking. I can handle that. No problemo. Okay, I have to switch the thingamajig. I don't have a.
Yeah, I just looked it. It's really nice. It's a nice track. Very mellow. It's actually one of yet again I was saying, even though I prefer to, obviously I'm not staring at the screen. I'd rather be listening. One of the few tracks that where the visuals are so good. It's really, really nice. Yeah, so this is where there's going to be some interesting. I'm sure we can push some people out of here, but I think I was mentioning to some people for the narrative here is that this the Tsar wants to go towards Rouge and try to take Rouge. Um, the generals don't, from a strategic or whatever point of view. It's not a really good thing to do. If anything, you're just extending out the salient right now. It's not a good place. There's other places they can put in their things. So they're going to do a token gesture, make a quickie attack, and then that'll be that. And then start shoveling some of the troops where I need them into other spots where I've got glaring holes. Especially the Ninth Army. Oh my God, they're in rough shape. It's mostly cavalry. Oh my God, it's not good. Not good. I'm just going to start moving some dudes around here. Straight up to there, you get it? 1921. Oh shit. I have to start saying it's stuck in there. Anyways, before I do shut down, it's about 10 minutes or so. Just gonna say again, man, I hope you guys have a freaking awesome day. It'll be nice to pop on later, especially if this thing's going doing okay. Weird. So this is an entrenched position that the Germans have vacated. It's still entrenched. I'm going to move into it. The instant I move into it, it's going to become a devastation marker, which is weird. My last concert, I don't know who that person was. They were you might like and go ahead. Yeah. Yes, you go down the rabbit hole, go down, and let us know what you see. Roy Harshman. Anyways, DJ Flippy, if you haven't heard of Drip Deeper, I'm sure you'll like a lot of his stuff. He's got like 30,000 subscribers. This guy's been around for ages. But I find it hard to believe you wouldn't know that person. Telling you, DJ Flippy, man, it was such a trip when one of the DJs popped up on my channel one day on a live stream. I was just like, what the hell? It was like, you know what I mean? Like two different universes combined. Because I see them as so separate, like I'm off in gangland and then off and do my music and, go to the live set and just hear a comment with anybody else. And it's like, oh, cool. You don't know about that person. I think you're going to enjoy their person's playlist.
and I like his style. I don't know if you, DJ Flippy, I'm not there yet. How's that? I'm not into drum and bass. Liquid drum and bass, a lot of stuff. I don't know what it is. It's still a little bit of a. I find it a little too much. Um, really good. Yeah, he's got some really good stuff. Like I said, he does a set, live set every Sunday morning. Starts every two Tuesday, Sunday mornings. It goes on for a while. It's sometimes like over 2 hours. Really, yeah. And you heard of maybe cyanide? SCIENIDE. That guy's got some good stuff. Yeah, like these guys up nice. Well, I got it. VCD rack. So have you heard of DJ Flip? Have you heard of Martin Sturzer? I think that's how you last name is. I always get it. Seem to get it update. No, I'm serious. You see, like that's a whole. It's like it's a whole other chunk of my life. You know, it's like 50% this and or whatever, and it's just like when I can do both together and like it happen. You know, I used to like from way back when Nina Cherry. I thought she was pretty damn good. Oh, Martin Sturzer, Sturzer. I do believe. No, oh, wait a minute. I can send you guys links, can't I? Since I'm the whatever person. Hold on. I thought of that. Let's send you my. I don't know if it's me. Hold on. I can send you the link of what I'm listening to right now. See what you guys think. I think you guys get that. Click on that thing. But that's a nice level track. Really recent, I think. Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, that's what we'll do. So yeah, I'll close down for now, and if I come on again and see you guys later, I do. You know. Yeah. Hope you guys have a freaking awesome time. Super nice to talk to you, DJ Flippy. I'm not saying it was not nice talking to the other people, but I've talked to everybody else before. So it's kind of neat to talk to a new person one time. So that's really nice. The rabbit holes are falling down the hill hole. Is that like a mech thing or something? Or let me know what that is. I've heard of it. Darn it. As soon as you start telling, then I'm going to close down. Here's what you tell me about Gundam. Let me do some stuff. Big robots. Okay, okay. So are you, can you do plastic stuff ever since the late 2400s? Yeah. Well done. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go and go eat something proper rather than go for a walk. Just get my brain rejiggerated or whatever. I hope you guys have a great time. See you later. Bye. Bye. This is fun. Bye. Thanks. See you later.